The child of chaos. The first gasp. The mist did not smell like morning. It smelled of sulfur, old iron, and stagnant water. It was the Kenoma, the void, and for an eternity it had been silent. Until the scream. The Yaldabaoth woke up screaming. He didn't know his name yet. He only knew the cold. He thrashed, his body feeling wrong, too heavy, too long. He looked down at himself. He was not light. He was a monstrosity of scales and muscle, a serpent's body, thick as a tree trunk, coiling endlessly into the gray fog, topped with the head of a lion. His mane was not hair, but tongues of smokeless fire. He blinked. His eyes were burning coals that seared the mist. He gasped, sucking in the thin, metallic air of the abyss. Panic. The feeling washed over him like ice water. Where is the warmth? Where are the others? He looked left, gray fog. He looked right, endless shadow. He looked down, the abyss. He did not look up. He could not look up. His neck was fused by his own arrogance. He was blind to the pleroma, the realm of fullness, shimmering just inches above his head. The panic curdled into something else, something harder. Pride. I am alone, Yaldabaoth rumbled, the sound vibrating through his own chest, deep and satisfying. I am the first. I am the father. He smiled, exposing teeth like jagged flint. I am God, he whispered to the dark, and there is no other. The weeping mother. High above, separated by a veil of light that Yaldabaoth could not see, Sophia pressed her hand against the glass of the heavens. She was an eon, a being of pure light, but now she was dimmed by grief. She watched the monster she had accidentally created. She saw his confusion. She saw his terrifying loneliness. Saklas, she whispered, her voice trembling. The fool. Samael, she wept, the blind god. She wanted to reach down, to unmake him, to scoop him back into the light, but she couldn't. He was too heavy. He belonged to the dark now. All she could do was watch as her child began to tear the universe apart. The forge of pain. The Yaldabaoth hated the mist. It was too soft. It was too free. Order, he hissed, smoke curling from his nostrils. I need lines. I need walls. He reached out with hands that burned like magma and grabbed the fabric of space. He didn't sing reality into existence. He strangled it. He took the dust and crushed it until it screamed, forming the planets. He took the light and trapped it in cages, creating the stars. He invented gravity, not as a force of attraction, but as a chain, a way to keep things from floating away. As he commanded, the archons crawled out from his shadow. They were nightmares of geometry and meat, bureaucrats of the cosmos. They scurried over the new planets, measuring, weighing, locking the doors. Saturn is heavy, Mars is angry. The system is secure, Father. Nothing gets in, nothing gets out. Yaldabaoth sat on his throne at the edge of the universe, watching the solar system tick like a perfect, soulless clock. But the hunger in his gut remained. The clay doll.
"It is too quiet," Yaldabaoth muttered. "A king needs an audience." He descended to the third rock, the blue one. He gathered the red clay, the heavy water, and the wind. With obsessive, jealous fingers, he sculpted a shape. He tried to remember the reflection he had seen in the water, the image of the true God he didn't believe in. He made Adam. The body lay on the mud. It was biologically perfect. The heart was ready to beat, the neurons ready to fire. But it was just meat. It stared up at the sky with dead glass eyes. "Rise," he roared, shaking the mountains. The doll did not move. "I said, worship me," he screamed, his lion face twisting in rage. He struck the ground, but the man remained clay. High above, Sophia saw her chance. A desperate plan formed in her mind. She would lose her light to save the future. She projected her voice, disguising it as Yaldabaoth's own thought. "The vessel is empty, Creator. It needs your power. Breathe into it. Give it your dominance." Yaldabaoth paused. He preened. "Yes, my power. He needs me." He leaned down. The lion opened his massive jaws over the small, fragile face of the human. He inhaled the stagnant air of the void, and then, with a mighty heave, he exhaled. He didn't know what he was doing. He thought he was giving breath, but he was giving away the store. The divine spark, the stolen light of his mother, rushed out of Yaldabaoth's throat and poured into Adam. The Demiurge stumbled back, suddenly feeling cold, old, dim. On the ground, the clay chest heaved. The prisoner awakes. All background noise drops out. Absolute clarity. A heartbeat. Ba-boom, ba-boom. The sound of a deep intake of breath. Adam's eyes opened. They weren't the eyes of a beast. They were windows to a place Yaldabaoth had never seen. Adam sat up. He looked at his hands. He flexed his fingers, watching the dust settle. Then he looked up. He saw the archons circling like vultures. He saw the grid of the stars. And finally, he looked at the monster standing over him. He didn't scream. Adam tilted his head, a look of profound pity crossing his face. "You," Adam's voice was soft, but it carried the weight of thunder. "You are not the Father." Yaldabaoth bristled, his mane flaring up. "I am the Lord thy God. I made you from dirt." "You made the cage," Adam said, standing up. He was small, but his shadow seemed to stretch infinitely, dwarfing the Demiurge. Adam closed his eyes and remembered. He felt the pleroma. He felt the warmth of Sophia. He felt the truth. The Demiurge scumbled back, his tail thrashing. Fear, cold and sharp, pierced his heart. The prisoner was stronger than the warden. "He knows, he remembers," he hissed to the archons. The eternal struggle. The ticking clock returns, louder, faster, the sound of chains rattling, the noise of modern life, traffic, phones, sirens, fading in. "Put him to sleep," Yaldabaoth commanded, panic in his voice. "If he stays awake, he will leave." The Demiurge went back to the forge, working faster than ever. "Create hunger," he ordered. "Make him worry about food every hour of every day. Create fear," he shouted. "Make him afraid of his neighbor. Make him afraid of the dark." He spun a web of amnesia around the human, burying the divine spark deep under layers of flesh, bone, and anxiety. Adam's eyes grew dull. His shoulders slumped. He looked at the ground. He forgot the light. He picked up a hoe and began to till the soil. Yaldabaoth let out a long, shuddering breath. He sat back on his throne, the crisis averted. The Demiurge thinks he won. He sits on the edge of the universe, counting his coins, ensuring the gravity holds. But he is wrong, because late at night, when the world is quiet and you look up at the stars, you feel it, don't you? That strange ache in your chest, that homesickness for a place you have never been. That is not the clay talking. That is the spark, and it is waiting for you to remember.